So these stocks here went from 14 cents, 21st October. A month later, it's at $2. So how does this happen? They have something, they drill it, they find something crazy, and it goes up like that. They don't know. They know they're going to drill something here. They didn't know how good it would be. Drill it, bam. Same with this company. Thought they might have something, drill it, bam. So you don't know it. It's just a sort of lottery ticket. So a company that could go like this possibly is this company here, KTA on the ASX. So $20 million, and they got about $3 to $4 million in cash. They got rare earths, so rare earths make electric vehicle motors. So there's going to be a huge rising demand for rare earths. So they're good just on the rare earth side, and they're about to drill for nickel sulfides, just like Chalice Mining did. And these guys weren't nickel; they were like the stuff they mix with steel that was like $40,000 a ton or something. But yeah, they went crazy. They hit something, went crazy. So KTA could be next, or they just drill it and they don't find anything. So they got rare earths. This rare earths, if they get to this stage, that many tons, which there probably will be, they drill 20% of the area, and that's what they've got. So they drill out that 100% of the area. Probably end it like this. And doing this, you build the mine for $100 million, and then you make that per year for like 20 years, whatever. And that's just probably at today's prices. And if they go crazy like lithium, they make even more money. So that's the rare earth sides. And we're moving up to, here we are. So they got these targets. They've flown the helicopter, done magnetics, moving loop EM. They put like electricity through the ground, it gets back some reading. So they have these targets about to drill. It's been a while since they've wanted to drill them for a while, and they're finally getting to it now. So yeah, so you see what happens if they drill this. They're going to drill it like 8 times, and they hit something. Then this could happen, or just not much. So there's another company, invest in this company here. Would have got 100x on your money. But the same as these guys, you don't know. They're going to drill this thing. Don't know exactly what's there. But they think it could be something like this. So fingers crossed for me. And they got this other project. Don't really know much about it. Lithium, some rare earths and stuff. So that's it. They got a lottery ticket pick. And then they got the rare earths as well, which you need rare earths to make the electric vehicle motor. So another company that does rare earths is this one, 147 million. They do have 25 million cash, and they do have a more drilled out resource than KTA, but a few more years of drilling, actually more money going in the project. KTA could get something like this, and it's in Australia. And these guys only own 50% of the thing. KTA own the whole thing. Yes, that's sort of the big brother they can look up to, and this company itself could go crazy if there's going to be that shortage of rare earths, which probably will be because we didn't need so many electric vehicle motors, and in the future we're going to. If lithium's not the limiting factor, then these things don't even get off the shelf because the lithium stuffs up. Who knows? But this graphite, just anything we didn't need for graphite, lithium, rare earths, stuff we didn't need before. Buy a company that's small, that will probably get into production. That's my plan anyway. And yeah, so that's rare earths, KTA, lottery ticket pick, and rare earths. What more can I say? So they got this, pretty much the same grade. So parts per million, 10,000 parts per million is 1%. This is in clay, same as IXR. Like Linus, $7 billion company, is hard rock. And over the years, the water washes the minerals out of the hard rock into the clay, and then you can just scoop it out without crushing it. So it's a low capex. There's lower percentages, but it's easier to get it out of there. So they think they can get to like this many tons because they've only drilled 20%. So they go to 100 more drilling if needed. And then they could spend $100 million and then maybe make $100 million, $200 million a year if prices go crazy. That's just rare earths. And yeah, I probably said it 10 times now, but they could hit nickel. And nickel's good for batteries, and it's good for just stainless steel in general. It's expensive, and you get the idea. So there's actually a few other companies next to them, probably going to drill for nickel. This one's actually like $5 million, so this hits anything, it'll X your money more quickly, though it's more, I don't know, I haven't really looked at this for a while. They've actually have a good picture here somewhere. Bear with me. I probably did the same video a while ago, but I'm just going back over it to let you know. Test work, rare. So all in this area, there's a few companies, and they all have probably the same stuff: rare earths, nickel upside. KTA is probably the furthest along. If I can just find this thing. Yes, there's KTA here. DM1's done some stuff. They've hit a little bit. And that's Julimar. That was Chalice Mining. See, look, they hit and bam, up they went. So apparently all along this area is this ultramafic rock, whatever it is, that holds nickel sulfides. So if anyone drills and hits it, they win. Also over here, that was like 100x stock, whatever. And yeah, so how do you get a stock that goes like this? It's a bit of luck. It's a bit of, you have to be in it before they drill it, not knowing what's going to be there, and then they hit it, and then that happens. So if you feel like gambling, probably this one. They do have the rare earths upside. Yeah, so no, it's probably dull. No one's thinking about rare earths. More about lithium, bit more excitement there. But in the future, it looks like we're going to need these things, like all those drones and everything. They want rare earth magnets, and if we're going to be on this earth for a while, we might as well just make them. Like, what else are we going to do? Seriously. Okay, so that's it for me. So hopefully I'll come back with another video in the next month or less, saying, wow, KTA went up 200% today. And I'll be so happy, because I was in it to win it. Or it could just drill and hit nothing. But I don't care either way. So that's just one of my stocks. Okay, so like and subscribe. I come with the battery mineral stocks. Obviously there's no growing demand, meaning you can ride that demand. So how do you get rich from electric vehicles taking over the world? You invest in the stuff they need to go, like graphite, lithium, stuff they didn't need for, like copper is already sort of market already around that. It will grow with the electric revolution, but more growth in rare earths, graphite, lithium. Can't really think of what else. Maybe phosphate, but that's already a big fertilizer one. So probably graphite, lithium, you name them, nickel. Although they try to get rid of nickel and they go to LFP batteries because they're a bit cheaper. Although less energy dense, but people don't care about that extra energy if they can just get around with the LFP. So, like and subscribe if you want to hear some small picks. Lithium's grown, done a few winners there. And graphite's probably next. And they expect graphite to run out. It's already going pretty high now, but lithium's gone like 18x in price. Graphite, the shortage is meant to be around 2025 or something like that. So you want to be in before the shortage really gets bad, because then the price will go up and the company you're investing in will go up as well. Not after, before. You need to get in before. When will the shortage happen? Will it happen? That's your guess. Like, we need this graphite. It's got to come from somewhere. It's got to come from like the most economical place, which will be a high grade resource near a capital city, low capex. You get the idea. So I've got heaps of videos on graphite companies that I like as well, so have a look at those. And yeah, not much more I can say. And let me know if you find any good stocks in the graphite space, rare earth space. I'm going to ring this company tomorrow. I rang them today. They said ring back tomorrow. Look, they went down 16%, but they have graphite in clay, which means they don't have to spend much money building the mine or operating the mine, because they don't have to crush all that rock. They just dig it out really easily out of the clay. So this company could be a small company that could grow big. I need to ask one question, which is, the bit they've drilled, have they only drilled 10% of the area, or what? Because if they've only drilled 10% of the area, and there's a lot more to be drilled for the graphite thing, I think it's a big buy for me. Top graphite picks. Some of the top ones. Probably my most favorite at the moment. iTech Minerals. Watch videos on it, not going to explain. They've pretty much got a big thing they can drill at for graphite, giving them a 50-year mine life. It's already near existing infrastructure. It's right near a company that's 500 million. That's just probably a few years ahead of them in terms of drilling and getting things done towards graphite. And then IG6, you get a pretty good resource and a bit of the downstream, so you have to get the graphite out of the ground, then you have to spironize it, then coat it, so they're moving along as well. Another good company. In Australia, I can't be bothered talking about the rest, but there's heaps of companies to pick from. You just need to pick the ones that you think went in production, and maybe think you might be wrong too, so maybe pick a handful of the best ones. They could all go well. One might 5x, one might stay the same, and the most you could lose is 100x. So the most you can lose is 1x, the most you can gain is unlimited. So just remember that. But if you're picking the best companies, then you have a better chance, and you can only pick the best companies if you know the graphite market. So that's it from me, and see you in the next video.